CommonClass. Today we've got Mr. Bit of Belief. He'll come in. Welcome back, guys. Sorry about that. Just thought I'd hit up the artist and let him know I'm running live. So we actually have someone to talk to tonight. Is there anything you guys want to ask Bit of Belief before we get started? Maybe drop a question that I can read up later and ask him. Just gotta wait till he jumps in. Has everyone checked out Bit of Belief's new one that he dropped just the other day? What was it? Nothing more. Everyone that's joining now, we're just waiting on Bit of Belief to jump in. And my boy Talakai. We're running a bit behind, but that's alright. Everyone check out Bit of Belief's new joint. Yeah.
I've been soul searching, trying to find my calling. When I got sick of falling, I got up to kick the door in. Give them all a warning, I've been sick of sitting dormant. When I clip my wings, I just hate to stick to Jordan. I ain't jumping through your roots, I meant to stick to balling. And now I'm running from the truth, so I hit recording.
Good, bro, good. Just been kicking it at home, eh? I've actually recorded I've done a reaction to Nothing More. I'm gonna upload that one tomorrow. Probably get flagged for copyright again, but that's alright. How's everyone's Easter been going? Doing alerts. How you been? Just waiting for Bitter. He doesn't seem to be ready at the moment. Just my luck. Talakai, I might run you first, brother. I can't seem to get onto Bitter. You don't mind if I jump in? This is Mr. Nathan Talakai. Fuck. Have any of you guys been checking out my reactions? Have you got anything to say about them? Should I shut my mouth? Happy Easter to you good too, guys. Wait for any of the boys to jump in. They don't seem to be jumping in. I don't know if it's my Insta or... Guys, I might just jump out for a second because I don't... Oh no, Talakai's back. I might run you first, Talakai. I was going to jump it up, but it doesn't seem to be coming. I'm down to coffees at the moment. Ran out of alcohol. Talakai, brother. Nice to meet ya.
What's up, bro?
Welcome to CommonClass. How you going?
Give me 2 seconds. I need to fucking fix this microphone.
Yeah, you're alright.
What's good? What's good?
What's good? What's happening? How's your quarantine days treating you?
To be fair, I don't really leave the house much anyway.
Yeah, hard, eh? They just call our lifestyle quarantine now.
Yeah, I mean, I've been prepping for this for ages. I've been practicing staying home, cancelling plans for ages.
Oh, like 6 months ago, we started building shelves in the garage and stocking up on extra food in our garage anyway, just for the shits of it.
Oh, really? Fuck, you were sick.
Yeah. Yeah, hard. We got heaps of spaghetti and baked beans.
Healthy diet?
So, yeah, well, you know, we go shopping every day too. We've got 10 cats. Some sort of, you know, gets pretty hectic. Yeah, hard. So I'll just jump into it. I might even just ask the first question straight up. How long have you been rapping before you started sort of seeing some movement with your music.
I've been making music since I was 16, so 10 years.
Nice. And then you've known Chill for a bit, hey? It started hyping for him.
Whenever we dropped Get Bodied, that was when I met Chill.
That was like 2014, 2015, wasn't it?
I'll
later.
I'll have a look on YouTube. Let's have a look when Get Bodied.
And so you've been doing that in like...
probably 2.5 years ago I met you.
Oh, true. How'd you guys meet?
Well, I sort of knew of him. Like, I didn't really listen to much of his music, but like when he used to do the running bars things. But I used to do like film like some live streams while I played sets.
Yeah.
And he tuned into this one time. It was kind of like a boiler room style, where people just stood around and then I just pretty much fucking rapped in their face and yelled at them or whatever. It's weird format. But he tuned in and then he sent me a message like the next day and was just like, oh yeah, I didn't know that you could rap like that. I got studio time at Bodybag this weekend, so come through. And he sent me 2 beats and he's just like, well, just write to these. So I got a verse together when I finished work, went to his house. I met him at a YE area where Bodybag is. And
oh yeah, true.
We just went and had a joint by the fucking lake and just talked shit until Bodybag was ready, and then we fucking recorded Get Bodied and then went and filmed it that night.
Yeah, and then the rest is history, really.
Yeah, he's just been one of my like best mates since.
Hard. And what do you do for work? Do you still work a full-time job?
No, I don't work anymore. I was working at Dan Murphy's and was a supervisor at a nightclub. So.
Oh, true. So you've always been around the music scene?
I quit music to do I quit work to do to travel on Chill's tour last year, and I've just been flat out with fucking music ever since.
How's it touring with Chill?
Oh, it's funny, bro. Like, it's just me and him always get into like little arguments, and then like we just kind of look at each other for a sec and we'll just laugh because it's like neither of us can take each other serious for longer than 10 minutes.
Yeah, hard. And you were there in Thailand with him too when he got arrested, huh?
No, I had to stay there then.
Oh, true.
He went out with a couple of his mates that he grew up with.
Yeah, right. So a bit of his side gang. And so what got you into music? What got you into rapping? Did you always do it at high school? Did you have a bunch of mates that you used to cypher with? When did you start rapping, sort of thing?
I started rapping when I was like 15 when one of my mates passed away.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, and I couldn't make it to his funeral. That's all right, it was ages ago. But yeah, I was going through court for being a fucking idiot when I was younger, and yeah, I couldn't make his funeral, so I felt real bad, and I wrote a kind of poem type thing, and then I just ended up putting it to a beat and recording it at home, and then yeah, just sure enough.
A bit of webcam recording, or?
No, I just recorded it on like a fucking random little microphone, like holding it to my mouth, and then I mixed it myself. I just learnt how to mix myself and everything, and then yeah, I just put it up on YouTube.
And so you got anything in the works now? Are you boys working on anything big, or?
Chill's got heaps of shit. I haven't heard from him in a few weeks. He tried to bring me today, but I missed his call. Yeah,
hard. He's an ADD kid, but I don't see him sitting still very long.
Yeah, he doesn't cope with staying indoors as well as I do. Where's Chill been? I see someone in the comment, where's Chill been? I think he's just been resting, dude. I think he's just been catching up with family. I haven't really talked to him. He tried to ring me today. Fuck Chill, fuck you.
Yeah, hard. He went off the rails a bit, I saw a couple of weeks ago.
No, I don't know. He's just... I don't know, people deal with stress differently.
Yeah, hard. No, have you boys got anything you want to ask Talakai while you're in here and saying fuck Chill and fuck all these boys? What's going on?
yeah.
Let's ask some serious questions. We got Talakai here on the mic. We may as well get some use out of him. Do you guys want to learn anything about him, or do you just want to put people down?
Yeah, I mean, they don't
So
write anything now, do they?
yeah, Heartache goes quiet. So do you know Forts very well too? You spend much
Yeah,
time with Forte?
well, pretty much, like, the little crew is, like, me, Fort, Brock, who's chilling at his younger brother, and...
Yeah, he
Chill.
seems like a sitcom too. From what I see.
Fort's fucking chill, bro. Like, Fort's fucking mad as cunt. He's just the OG,
Yeah.
like, of all OGs.
Hard. He just does his own thing too, eh? Fishing for a
Yeah, I
reaction.
mean, he just, like, every time you see him, he's smoking a blunt and playing PlayStation in a American apartment.
Yeah, true. They hop some marathons, hey. What are we asking here? When's the new album of Chills dropping?
He just dropped the album. Fuck me dead.
Yeah, hard.
Like, fuck me.
He works pretty hard, bro, but come on, give him some time off.
That guy is a clown. Thank you. I appreciate that.
Yeah, that's alright, it's talking about me. Fishing for a reaction, can't chill.
Don't be that guy, bro.
Man, now we got...
Don't be that dude.
Yeah, hard. That's alright.
What made you make music? I have no idea, dude.
So what
do
is
you
it
think
like
of
recording?
Enter? Enter's cool, bro. Enter's actually like a fucking... Like, I grew up listening to Enter when I was young, dude, so... Like,
I've met him a
Enter-
couple of times, eh? He's alright, he's down to earth.
Yeah, Mickey's fucking cool, dude, bro. Like, I got heaps of time for Mickey. He's like... the stuff that he raps about, no one was rapping about that in Australia. That's why he's so dope. Like, nobody was speaking about his side of that street shit, which is why he built such a big fan base, because in Sydney that kind of shit happens, like heaps, like way more than what you'd expect.
Way
Even
more
in
than you
nice
hear in the
suburbs.
news too. Yeah, we got the
100%.
Southern Shire here, like around Sylvania and Miranda and shit like that. People don't realise, like, we don't hear it in the news, but like even the post office in Sylvania Waters got done for dealing guns under the counter. You know what I mean? Like, there's been drug labs busted left, right, centre. It doesn't hit the news.
Yeah, I lived in
He grew up
Chile
in the
for a bit.
coast.
It's pretty fucking rough area.
Yeah, Southo's getting pretty bad now. Like, there's a lot of junkies in the area and shit.
Yeah, I lived there
Without a
when I
collab
was
with
like
the
20.
UK rapper. True. How old are you now?
I'm 26. I turned 27 this year.
Yeah, true.
I'm fucking getting
What?
on.
Yeah, bro, I just turned 29. That's all good.
What about
What's it like
you?
recording with Chill in the studio? Like, what's his studio vibe like? Is it all party and just like he almost jokes about it all, or does he get down hard to business?
He's very serious in the studio, and he's very specific about what he wants his sound to sound like.
Yeah, true.
Like when I went and stayed with him for a few days when he was staying down the studio on the coast, when he was recording his newest album, and he'd hear a beat, write it, and buy the beat pretty much instantly, and then he'd hop in the studio and then fucking record it. And then once he was happy with the takes, he'd fucking go out, hear another beat, fucking write another song within like a few hours, and then
Like, back in the studio again.
It was crazy, bro. Like, I wasn't really writing too much music at that point, and that just fucking like got me so amped to start writing music again. Fucking lit.
And so he sort of G'd you up, motivated you in it as well.
Yeah, well, just before I went on tour last year, like I had some like personal shit happen in my life, and that just demotivated me. So I was just like, once I got home, kind of like dwelled on it a little bit. I was just like, I don't really feel like it's just pretty unmotivated.
Yeah, hard. What's your family's reaction when they see you partying and shit, see all the online stuff with you and Chill going nuts and that? What do they think of it?
Mum loves it. Like, Mum loves what I'm doing, chasing music and shit. She doesn't really care too much. I've been fucking partying a lot more than fucking just doing music. I've been doing that for years.
Yeah, long before music came along.
Yeah, I mean, me and my brother are fucking hooligans.
I'm just going to read this one out. Tella, you said that you started rapping after your mate passed away. Where do you draw your inspiration from now? More things that happened in your past or from your day-to-day life?
I don't know, like a lot of the stuff that like now, it kind of depends on the beat. Like literally will depend on the beat. I can't just write a whole verse and then just adapt it to a beat. So I'll have to.
So you play on the emotion that the beat actually brings out in you.
Pretty much. Like I was just laying in bed the other day, just letting beats on fucking YouTube. Just play through, and I was just laying there, and then I heard this beat. I was just like, "Oh, fuck, run that one back!" And then literally within like 20 minutes, I wrote the whole song. That was like literally just started. I was just like, whatever. Like, if I hear it and then I just figure out like a melody or something, it just comes to my head, and then I'll just fucking, I'll try and get it there and then. Which is like, I got my like studio stuff like delivered the other day.
Yeah, man.
And I get a new laptop coming in the mail tomorrow, so
have you got any plans for any albums or anything coming up?
Yeah, I mean, I want to just record a whole bunch of shit and then cull it to an album. Like, I've got so much stuff written, and I'm like, once all this quarantine shit's done, I'm gonna go to Sydney and so I can record with Hazy. Me and him have got some stuff in the notes.
Oh yeah, that'd be interesting.
You can actually.
So do you have much
red wine? Facts.
Do you actually have much to do with Bagsy in the nowadays, or?
Nah, a lot of it, like, we all don't really talk to Bagsy too much. We don't really have much to do with Body Bag. But Bagsy's still cool. I like messaging him every now and then. After how he's doing. But I don't know. We all just do our own thing now.
Yeah, true.
That was it was like everyone kind of like. I don't know. They just branded us. That's like, it was just you guys that like the whole Get Bodied thing. That was fucking my idea. That was like to call the song Get Bodied.
Yeah.
Well, Bagsy was telling us about like his Body the Booth stuff, and he was stuck on names. Like when we first recorded Get Bodied, I was saying to call the booth sessions like fucking Get Bodied. So you come to the booth and then you drop your fucking dopest verse. And yeah, and then we just called that the song, and then we just went with the fucking festivals and whatnot.
Yeah, well, dropping that name all over, like the Get Bodied Festival and Body the Booth and all that, it did brand you guys Body Bag, basically.
Yeah, well, literally. But it's cool. Like, we're all homies. We toured the country together. It's fucking dope.
Well, it dragged you start, like, it boosted your numbers hard, regardless. Like, whether it was the name or whatever, it boosted you all.
Yeah, definitely. But yeah, Bagsy's just doing his own thing now. He's got his own little business ventures going. Doing that. I hope he's doing that.
Yeah, hard. Yeah, he seems like he's doing alright from what I see in social media and shit. He's always on the move. Like, always got another artist he's doing a video for. Always got a photo session out.
Yeah, facts. Left-handed motherfucker. No, it's on face. It's on flip cam. I'm right-handed.
What is it?
Someone goes your left hand.
Yeah. You guys got anything more to say to Tal? I'm gonna let him go in a minute. Let's see if you guys got any other questions I've missed.
Who's the biggest artist? And probably some of the people that I met at FOMO. Probably some of the biggest artists I've met, to be honest. Well, actually, hanging with Gigs was pretty cool. That was pretty dope.
Hard. How was the FOMO festival, actually? That would have gone nuts. How was the after parties and shit? Did many of the artists get together, or?
That was a painful 2 weeks. Like, after the Melbourne one, which was the last one, like, we all kind of like linked up in our own little hotel room parties and shit like that. And like, we kind of just like corrupted the DJs that were doing. Like, we ended up fucking like, who's that massive house DJ, Dombreski? He was after the Melbourne thing, bro. He's like, oh yeah, I'm gonna go out to a strip club, blah blah, and then he just like FaceTimes me at like 5 a.m. and comes back for a kick on.
Oh fuck, that's messy.
Yeah, we just kept corrupting all these fucking. We just kind of got known as like the wild dudes on tour.
Did you ever get done with destroying the hotel rooms too bad or anything like that?
I have no idea, but I get charged a FOMO. We did, but we didn't do too bad. We did. It's not like we fucking like ran through walls and shit like that. I mean, we just
just noisy rowdy motherfuckers.
Yeah, something like that. We kind of overextended the hotels, but maybe 2 or 3 times.
That's always fun. Alright, dude, I might leave you to it. Hey, thanks heaps for coming.
Anytime, bro.
Might get you in the next couple of weeks, even if I'm going to actually drop this down to maybe once a month or once every 2 weeks. So I might hit you up again in another month.
Yeah, dope. Yeah, well, I might stick by and watch.
Bitter.
Yeah, Bits is my boy.
Yeah, he's a sick cunt. Hopefully he's in here. All right, dude. I'll leave you to it.
Alright, bro. Enjoy.
Peace. What's going on? Bro, that's jumped in. Do we have a bit of belief? Don't actually know if we have a bit of belief in the house. What's going on, brother?
Cracking, man.
Not too much. How's isolation treating you in Perth?
I don't know. It's all right. It's not too bad. I met a chick just before it happened, so it was like pretty good timing. It's weird because you can't go out and do anything.
Yeah, hard, eh?
When you just met someone, you can't even go to a restaurant or nothing like that. So it's kind of weird.
Nah, no clubs, no nothing, no pubs, nothing.
None of that. Hey, come here. What about you, bro? What's going on? Where do you live again?
Sydney, bro.
That's
Basically hard as Sydney. So,
like he's a couple of
yeah, it's painful, bro. It's just annoying, but it's not a big change to my lifestyle. I normally stay home most days anyway, if I'm not working or whatever. And I'm not working at the moment, so I've been home.
Yeah.
But yeah, you just miss Talakai.
I'm a recluse as well, man. I usually stay home most of the time anyway, but it's like wanting what you can't have. Now they're like, everyone's stay home. I'm like, well, now I want to go out. It's just like,
yeah,
I don't like everyone else.
I couldn't even think of what to do while I was allowed out, and now that I'm not allowed out, I'm thinking of all these things I want to go and do.
Yeah. But I had writer's block really bad just before it happened too. I hadn't written in like 2 or 3 months. Well, I didn't have writer's block. I just was hating everything I was writing. So it kind of forced me to, I was like, well, I can't fucking leave or do anything else anyway, so I might as well work on finishing this album. But instead I just started writing random promo tracks. So I still got one more song to do on this album. It's driving me fucking nuts. It's driving me nuts.
When are you aiming to get the album done by?
Well, I was hoping to have it out by May, but there's no use even dropping an album at the moment. Like, it's a good time to drop little random songs and stuff, but to drop a whole album is just like, what's the use? Because I'll drop it now and then I won't be able to tour it until late next year or late in the year. So, like, if you drop an album, you want to tour it within the month or two, you know?
Definitely, and you've been writing since young, hey? Like, you've been writing tracks since you were quite young.
Yeah, man. I was like, fuck, how old was I when I wrote my first song? I think I wrote my first rhyme when I was like 14, 15. Yeah. And then like, and then I just used to write. I made it a goal of mine to write a song every day. So I just wrote a song a day, and had this like shitty little setup in my room. It wasn't like equipment is now. I had like a little handheld mic sitting on top of my screen, like on a towel. And then
and how long before you started like running your tracks, like actually showing people your music and doing live sort of little?
Well, I just used to put on CDs for my mates, and then just give them out to my mates. But then we'd be at house parties and shit, and they'd like, and then I'd just hear it come on, and my mate would be like, "That's him!" like telling everyone. So at first, I was just doing it for fun and keeping it between me and my mates. Me and Solitary back in the day. This other dude, Tim, Animist, and like there was a couple of us. And then that was before I even met Creed Birch and stuff. So, and we were just like, I would like make little mixtapes and then just like I spent all weekend burning them and then giving to people. And if my mates would like sold sticks or sold whatever else was going on,
trade them.
they'd just give one with a CD. Like give a CD with whatever these people were buying, and my name just like spread that way. I was just dropping mixtapes, just rapping over other people's names. You know?
And then how long before you met like Complete and the TPW boys and all that?
I met Complete. He must have been 17 because I remember he was coming into venues and had to bring his mum because he was 17.
Oh, he still does that now, man. She still travels with him. She's awesome.
Tour manager now. Yeah. But before, she's killer. I love his mum. But like, but she used to just come in and kind of sit at the back kind of thing, and like while he did his thing. But so he was 17, so that means I would have been. He's 27 now. I would have been 23. So nearly 10 years ago. We figured out the other day. It's 10 years. 10 years since I've known him.
Nice. Nice, and it's good to record with those boys. You have fun.
He's one of my favourites to work with because it's the same with Shaker too. Some people know how to balance fucking around and having a good time and a laugh in the studio, but knowing like, all right, now let's get serious. Like, and they could both, Shaker and Complete, both flick back and forth between them like with ease, like I do. Like I can be full joking in the booth 1 minute and then go, all right, go hit record, and then just bust my hole and like be serious. So and then two are really good like that. We've all got similar senses of humour. So yeah, so we were Shaker and Complete are my two favourite people to record with for sure. Cortex is crazy because his process is like so interesting to watch. He's kind of like, I don't know if you know, like Jay-Z didn't write anything down, so he like kind of plays the beat, thinks of lines, records one line, and then just thinks of another line, records another, and that's how Cortex does it. So he's interesting. Like he didn't write a word down, so you're sitting there
crazy
with a laptop or whatever. But it's hard because he keeps stopping the beat and recording and playing it again. So you're trying to get in a flow and write. So it's cool working with Cortex, but it's also a bit of a pain in the ass because of that. Because you want the beat to just keep playing so you can write a verse, you know?
Yeah, get it going in your head.
Yeah, but he's pretty incredible to watch, man. Like, you just watch him like, you can't help but have a lot of respect for someone that works like that.
Yeah, hard. And how many features, have you got many features on your new album coming up?
None. Not one rapper.
No features? That's awesome.
At the start,
it's good to have, but then good to go all you.
Yeah, well, like, I've always had him and everybody else does, and I was like, what can I do that's different? And the whole album's like a bit of a concept album about a period of my life about 2.5 years ago. So most of it's from that. Like, they're pretty old songs now. I listened to them the other day. I was like, I'm already better than this, but I still really like them. Usually I'd be over them by now, and I'm not, so that's a good sign. And people that show are like, this is your best stuff ever.
How long have you been working on this one for?
Like 2.5 years.
Yeah, true.
And usually I drop stuff real quickly. Like, I just start working on it and get it out real quick, but I've just been super picky about this one, And just like this last song, I've been stuck on it for 6 to 8 months. I'm like, I need one more song.
Are you sort of picky in the sense of you want like a certain like let's say a party track, you want a radio track, or is it more you want to make sure that your concept is together?
Well, the more the second one, because like it's not the first one at all, because there's no party tracks, there's no like, it's all really. I listened to it for the first time the other day, and I listened to it start to finish, and I was like, this is really depressing. This is like really dark. It's pretty dark. It's pretty sad and like depressing songs. But I think people will like that. We're coming into winter too, so it's going to be perfect time to drop it. But now I'll probably drop it September, October, so I can tour it November, December, but then it's going to be fucking summer and nobody's going to be in that mood anymore. It'll be a perfect time to drop it now. To be honest with you, while everyone's in isolation, I don't think it'll be good for people's mental health because it's, like I said, it's depressing as shit. But I don't even know if it's worth touring this one, because I'm like, what songs am I going to do live? Because they're all, I use a drummer now, and there's like 2 songs that are upbeat, kind of sad. But the rest of them, I'm like, no, it's not going to be a good vibe of my shows anymore, man. It's going to be dark.
You're going to have to make a bunch of promo tracks to run them live. Keep the beat up.
Yeah, well, it's funny you say that. That's what I've been doing anyway. I dropped one the other day just because I'm like, it's actually a good time to have music, to be dropping music. It's not a good time to be doing shows. So I think there's a few platforms that have paid artists like 15% more than they usually do in this time. So it's actually a good time for us to drop music. It's just no use dropping an album. I'm just going to drop a song every month or something like that. Do you know what I mean? So, but album-wise, it's just stupid because your albums, you make most of your money off touring it, and you can't 100%. Tour straight away now. I'd be touring an album in September, October, or whenever they let us again. I'd be touring it then when it dropped in fucking May, and that's just, I don't know, it's just not smart.
It's hard, that's hard on the promo side, hard on everything to even, like, by the time you drop the album and then you tour it a year later, people are going to forget you even made that album.
Exactly. It's actually a smart thing to do. I could drop it now and then by then have another one ready to go and just kind of tour both of them like a double. Yeah, so I feel sorry for people like Hurst that just dropped his album, and like he would make a lot off the tour, man. But to be honest with you, he could probably tour it whenever he wants and still do the same numbers anyway. So.
100%. He picks up his buzz no matter how long he's left to die for. But you got people like Chillin' It and all that. He released his album and then was going to tour it over in the UK and all that, and they just went, nope.
Yeah, well, fuck, you can't. It's just,
no.
So, is his album?
Hey?
Has he dropped his album, has he, already?
Yeah, the Octagon.
Like, I guess doing what you do, you'd have to be, but my finger's off the pulse with the scene so bad these days. I barely listen to hip-hop these days, man. It's weird.
And how do you go balancing your recording with having kids and stuff like that, your family and your recording life, and balance it all out?
Well, I've only just... So, my girl's got a kid. I haven't got any of my own, and I've only just met him, so I haven't really... But she's, like, super cool. She's a super cool chick, man. Like, if I've got to go to the studio, I'll go on tour and stuff. It's never an issue. But, but yeah, so it's, like, it's still kind of fresh and new, but yeah, I wouldn't see it being an issue at all. Like, it's more harder to balance that. It's more harder to balance that than with work life than anything else.
And what do you do for work?
I'm a youth worker.
Oh, true.
Yeah, so it's like a homelessness drop-in centre in the city, and yeah, so I'm there 5 days a week. So, and it's hectic, man. Like, some of the stories and the stuff I hear, it's like pretty heartbreaking stuff. So I'm at work all day talking to these kids and like trying to help them out, and then by the time you get in your car at the end of the day, you're emotionally and mentally drained. Like, if I was bricklaying or doing labouring all day or whatever, you're using your brain, but you're not really like tapping into your emotions, and do you know what I mean? So then at the end of it, I reckon if I did it,
but you're still all there mentally.
Totally, exactly right. So I think it was like a lot easier when I was doing that, but so yeah, like when you go, what I'm saying is by the time you get home from doing that, the last thing you want to do is sit there and tap into your emotions and do, you know what I mean? You're like, I've been dealing with heavy shit all day. I just want to watch some ignorant TV.
Do you ever coach those kids into rapping or anything like that? Have you got any young rappers on? I feel like a little music studio in the youth centre, so like I record kids every Monday and teach them how to rap and teach some of the chicks how to sing and stuff. And it's sick because I've got auto-tune, so like some of them don't even know. They come in there, they've never recorded before, and I just like secretly put the auto-tune on and show them, and they're like, what the fuck, I sound sick. And like, yeah, some of them are really good singers. Yeah. Some of them are really sick, like really good singers. I've been working with more chick singers than dude rappers, I reckon, like at the kids. And then a couple of times a year we put these youth events on as well, where they jump up and do like they do a song each, and there's like a competition, and I'll get like Complete, SEVER, and Grievous and Asthmatic or someone to come. Like always a different mix of four. Omax done a few, Shadow did one, Bass Cadet DJs them, and I just host them and like organise all the kids. Oh, it's sick, man. We do it like 3 times a year. So there was one coming up. Fuck, it was meant to be the 7th of April. Oh no, 17th of April, so it was meant to be coming up, but they've obviously had to cancel it, yeah. Which is fucked. But it's sick, man. No, yeah, that's what I was trying to say. Like, I think that's why I've been a bit blocked up, because it's just been so heavy at work. And I'm like, and the other thing is, like, rappers are just whingers. All we do is whinge. We just complain about shit. Really, that's like a rapper. Just be really good at complaining. Just complain about all your shit. And by the time I get home, I can't write a song and complain about my shit when I'm sitting in my house with my dog or my girls. Yeah, basically,
you know what I mean? Like,
complaining on a rhythm. Complaining in a rhythm.
Yeah. But I just don't have the audacity to when I've been at work hearing this fucked up shit all day, and then I go complain about how the rap scene annoys me.
Yeah. How you're out of beer or something.
But like, there will be some. I think someone just said, will there be another youth battle at Leaderville? Yeah, there will be as soon as we're allowed to do this shit again. So they're sick, man. It's such a good community vibe. And they grow bigger and bigger every time. So Complete and Draft were going to do this one with me. So that's pretty awesome. Annoying.
You should start it as a little YouTube series or something. That'd be hectic to see. Like the youth have their...
Yeah, that's a good idea. But I also don't want to like encourage. Because that's the thing with shows these days. A lot of people don't go to shows because they're already so connected to the artists through social media that people don't go to shows anymore. And if you like start putting shows up on YouTube for people to watch, they'll just stay home and watch it, man.
100%, yeah. You're right.
And with the way the internet is these days, only way artists can make money these days is shows, really.
Yep. Well, and even that's a fine line when the promoters try to fucking fine you for everything destroyed, or shit goes to pot. It's hard to hold on to the money.
Yeah, promoters. Oh, don't get me started on promoters, man. Like, everyone laughs at me because I don't know. I just try to stay in my own lane and stay out of all the shit, and do everything myself, not rely on promoters or anybody else. Because I remember when I was young, I was just like every single these days I've met a few through drafty and stuff that when you get to a certain level, you see that a lot of people are professional, and then when you come back to Perth and you're just like in the scene, you see these promoters pop up every now and then, and you're just like, oh, everyone just wants to crack at it. I don't know why. It's a stressful fucking time. I never see a promoter that's stressed out. You know what I mean?
So when you've toured before, where's the best sort of city that you've had like the best time in? Like, do you have your better shows home in Perth? Do your boys show out more, or do you enjoy like Sydney or Adelaide? Or
for me, my two biggest fan bases I'd say outside of Perth are Melbourne and Brisbane. That's why I did them runs with Complete. Actually, Adelaide kind of as well. Sydney, not really. I don't really actually do much in Sydney. I don't know. I think my style is like a little bit more old school these days. Sydney sound changes so frequently, or has so many different sounds. I don't think I really fit into any of them. So I think Adelaide is a lot like closer to Perth in the way our music sounds, especially hip hop. Like Adelaide hip hop is still kind of grimy and punchline driven, because they all came up under the like Hilltop Hoods, I guess, influence, and we all came up under the SBX influence. Do you know what I mean? So it's all gritty, like still boom bappy. We don't have much grime rappers, not here or Adelaide that I can think of. Like there's a few from here and a few.
Sydney's gone very gutter rappy, grime rappy, fucking styles now. Even the last show that Complete did, I was actually upset that Sydney didn't show up. Like, it wasn't a big venue or anything, but Sydney just wasn't even there. Like, it was probably lucky to be 100 people.
Well, even the last draft one we did in Sydney, is it the Oxford Hotel? Is it that one?
Yep.
Yeah. The time we did before that, it was packed out, and then even Paulie was like, "Fuck, dude, what's going on? This is Sydney." And there was like 200 or 300 people there. And the promoter and the venue manager were like, "This is shows now, man. Like, especially in Sydney because of the lockout and everything like that. Like, we're struggling, kind of thing."
They just removed all the lockout laws and shit just before the Corona lockout laws came in.
How's your luck, hey? How's your luck?
Yeah, that's rough. My missus actually was spewing that you didn't turn up at the Complete tour, and then you went to Brizzy and Melbourne and all that. She was spewing. You wanted to see Terminal live.
Well, the annoying thing was that, like, because of work as well, I took a lot of my annual leave off in like November to do the draft tour. So by the time Completes came around, I didn't have enough to like do. And you know what's annoying is that I would have done the whole tour with him, but I was trying to save my annual leave because I was meant to be going to Bali. I'm meant to be in Bali right now, I think, actually, with my girl. So we were meant to go there. So I didn't go on a lot of the Complete tour to save the annual leave for Bali, and didn't end up getting to fucking go to Bali anyway. It's like, fucking hell.
Well, thank fuck you weren't in Bali just before all this started. They're filthy motherfuckers at times.
I just hope, like, I've been to Bali. I've been in Bali a lot. I just hope a lot of the people, like the Balinese people that I've met there, aren't suffering too bad, because their whole economy is driven on tourism, man, and there's no tourists 100%. Coming through. Like, think about them poor families, like people that work the beach all day and stuff like that, and that's their
only income, their only source of money. The government can't help.
So it's sad, man. I check on them through Facebook and stuff like, "How you guys doing? You doing all right?" And a couple of them are still doing all right. But like, even tattoo in Bali, like, you're pretty rich and like popular in the area if you got a tattoo shop. Like, it's like this esteemed job to have in Bali, you know what I mean? But even they'd be struggling because it's still not. You need asses in seats to do tattoos.
100%. 100%. And it's normally the Aussies that really give them the most fucking support.
Totally. But yeah.
I'm going to have a quick look through, see if anyone's got some questions for you before we jump out. Sydney runs their mouth, Perth talks real shit. Shout out Perth.
I do feel like we've got a lot of the best rappers in the country at the moment, though. Like, yeah.
Especially when you got Complete, Nomac and all the boys holding it down for Perth as well. And SEVER and the whole TPW crew.
Skill-wise as well, like, I don't know, I don't really hear many people doing, it's not a diss to any city or anything, but there's not many, a lot of Melbourne rappers still do, but, and a lot of people still do, but I just feel like punchline hip-hop is kind of almost dying off. It's just about sounding cool now, like, but I just like, I guess old school, I'm a fan of hip-hop before I'm an actual artist of hip-hop. That's what I look at. And like, I just want to hear. I don't hear much that inspires me anymore to write sick bars. I found that King Los dude. This King Los dude did this freestyle on. I think it's called Leakers, and just slaughtered it. And Royce dropped an album recently. Like, and I just like when hearing people come back to wordplay and like playing with words. I was saying to my girlfriend before, I was just always had she goes, said something about my vocabulary, and I said, I've just always had a fascination for words. It's like you've read the dictionary, and I did. I read the dictionary when I was 16 because I was just like, words are like so powerful and so crazy. I want to master.
100%.
Yeah.
They're a powerful tool when you know how to wield them right.
Yeah. So like, I just miss hearing rappers do that and go, oh shit, and piecing it together. Eminem obviously still does it. His albums are full of punchlines. Even his last album, there's still lines I go back and hear and I'm like, oh shit, okay, I didn't hear that before. You know, like I love that shit.
Yeah, 100%. He's a master of words. That guy can spin a fucking sentence hard.
That's a good question. Where do you see the odds scene 10 years from now? To be honest with you, man, I wouldn't be surprised. A lot of the kids that come record with me in the studio, I don't know if it's because they're Perth or because like a lot of, look at fashion, like clothes fashion, everything comes back around. Like, yeah, I remember in the early 2000s, flares came back from the 70s, like things always come back around. And I do have this weird feeling what's going to come back around is this hell grimy boom bap shit again. Like I really feel that. All these kids that are recording with
me. DJ anyway. The DJ is going to come back, like proper vinyl scratching DJ.
It's sad, man. You don't even get venues these days where there's decks there, do you know what I mean? So, but yeah, I'd really like to say punchline hip hop and metaphors and similes and patterns and different flow patterns and stuff. That's why I love when Eminem drops an album. I'm like, it inspires me to go write some shit, but not much other shit these days does do that for me. I don't really listen to much hip hop at all because,
hard. But it's crazy too, like in the last 10 years, even the last 5 years, I've seen hip-hop change, like Oz hip-hop especially, change so much in the last 5 years compared to its 20-year or 30-year run. Like, I can't tell what the next 5 years is going to do. Do you know what I mean? Like since Cursor came in, basically, Cursor changed the game hard with the way people get their music out, with the type of music they're getting out. And then in 5-10 years, I don't know if an artist is going to make another big change to the scene. Someone's just going to come out and change everything.
Well, that's good. That's why I love when them once in a generation kind of rappers come by and do that stuff. I think the person to do it before him was, and this is no bias, I would say Draft, because no one was really like singing in their hooks and like doing melodic 100%. Kind of shit in their verses. And I think that goes underappreciated to a lot of people, or under-recognized, that like, because he's not like a boasty kind of person. You wouldn't see him posting stuff and boasting or bigging himself up. So, but like I'm not saying a lot of people were beating him, but like everybody's influenced by him in that sense that he was doing it first and now everyone else is doing it. It's that simple.
100%. All right, dude, I'm going to leave you to it. Thank you so much for jumping on with me. I hope to see you in Sydney next year or something once you finally get that album out and can tour it.
Let's do some wishful thinking and say end of this year. So
yeah, let's hope for a Christmas present.
yeah, that'd be dope.
All right, dude, it's been nice to meet you. I'll catch you again.
All right, brother.
Peace. And that's it for me. I'm actually going to be dropping back Sunday Night Insta-Live to every second week. Might think of once a month, but I'm going to keep pumping it. Watch out my Insta for any more announcements of artists. I might do it again next weekend. I'm not 100%. But thanks all for tuning in, and I'll see you again on the next one. Peace.